everything went good last night. The vote went our way, Jillian went home, so yeah, nothing else to really say, but feels pretty good to still have all my allies still in the game. Alright, that vote went perfect. Yep. So, between Bernadette and John, who do you think would be the best option to vote? To me, I think John would be the best option because he's a pretty tough guy, and as we are progressing near the merge, I think it's best to get rid of him now just to get a big target off our chests. No offense. Yeah. I'm okay with it. Alright. I do feel a bit guilty voting Jillian off, but I had to. I mean, the Alliance was a good choice. They do want to vote John. I don't know how to feel about that, because, yes, I have been planning to get rid of John, but I don't really feel like it's worth it, because if we vote him off, Bernadette's no threat, so who are they going to look at if we lose? Yeah, they're going to look at me to vote off. Well, what do we do? I don't know. We got to think of something. Yeah, things aren't looking good for us. No, they aren't. Last night was like 10 miles from perfect. Because Jillian went home and I wanted to keep her. Me and Bernadette voted with her and she went home. Matt went against us. But I still kind of think that we need to work with him because I don't think we can convince really any of the beauties to work with us. So if we still have to work with Matt, then, well, that's what we gotta do. I know I have the hidden immunity idol, and I know I could tell John about the fact that I have it, but I don't fully trust him yet. Yeah, I know he voted with us, but like Nick said, one vote isn't enough to gain trust. I feel good about pulling off that move against Jake. It was a pretty big move, you know? I was able to convince Amanda to go onto our side, and I did, and it worked. Now that he's gone, now I can start taking control of the game. Good job in sticking with the plan and voting Jake off. Yeah, no problem. Good thing we pulled it off before you could start making a big move. Yep. So who do we vote for if we do lose? That's easy. We have to vote Axel off. He's an even bigger threat than Christina and is easily the biggest threat of the whole game. Because aside from Matt, he is probably the strongest out of all the people here. He can, like, come on, you saw him pick up, you saw him pick up one of the pieces with one hand. I mean, yeah, that is pretty tough. So that easily makes him the biggest threat, so we gotta vote him off. I'm perfect with that. Same here. Okay then. Joel is becoming power hungry, and it's really starting to freak me out. Because I was okay with working with him, but now that Jake is gone, I feel like he's starting to be unhinged and wants to just cause chaos. And now I'm thinking about telling the other two girls that maybe working with him is not the best idea. Guys, don't you think Joel is going a bit off the rails? I mean, I definitely see what you're saying. I mean, he does want a lot of power. He does want us to do what he wants to do. Yeah, I can see that, but I mean, it's none of us going, right? So I'm perfectly okay with it. Like, we got a full power alliance. Like, we can just take a bunch of power. Can we trust that power? That's all we're trying to figure out. Listen, I want to trust Joel, but if there's any doubt in my mind we can't trust him, then we have to vote him. Okay. Well, I trust him. Shouldn't be so naive. Lots of blood can be shed if you trust too many people way too fast. Well, this blows. Yep. Think they're going for us next? Yeah. Pretty obvious. I'm pretty bothered right now. We just had to trust Joel, didn't we? Like, if he were to tell us that the plan was Jake, then it would have been okay to do because at least me and Christina would be spared. The problem is now that he didn't tell us that. Now we're at the bottom, and now Christina's in a perfect position, and we wanted her out. So right now, I'm pretty annoyed. Welcome to your next immunity challenge. Here's how this challenge will work. All over the ground are pieces of two former winners of this show. Your goal is to assemble them and state their full name and what season they're from. The first team to do so wins immunity. And the other team is going to send someone home to be the 7th person out of the game. First things first, you guys will have to choose a caller, as there's no way for all of you to get a piece without a captain. So, let's get started. Alright. For Yasa, the caller is Nick. For Lovios, the caller is Axel. So, without further ado, survivors ready? Go! Alright guys, get to moving forward. Okay guys, move forward. Matt, you're approaching an arm. Which way? Your left. Okay. Matt has the first piece and he's heading back. Christina, you're about to collide with a pair of legs. Wait, what? The leg piece. Oh. Amanda's heading back with the leg piece. Matt is almost back. John, the hair piece is right in front of you. John gets the piece, and now he's starting to head back. Joel, the arm is right in front of you. Okay, then. And Alyssa, the torso is to your right. Matt gets his team's first piece back, and John's heading back with the second. Christina has the first piece for Lovios. But looks like Joel and Alyssa are heading back. Okay, Christina, you're heading back out. Wait, watch out for Joel. Wait, what? Oh, and Christina wasn't understanding where she was going and crashes right into Joel. Looks like John has the piece back. Delaney, one of the pieces are right in front of you. Bernadette, the piece is to your right. And Vince, keep moving forward. Joel and Alyssa have their piece back. Lovios is leading. But Alyssa has her piece for Yasa, and it looks like Bernadette has something. That's it, Bernadette. Now bring it back. Okay, then. Vince, the piece is right in front of you. Okay, then. Girls, you have to move forward. You're not even close to the pieces. Uh-oh. Matt, the final piece is to your left, but you gotta keep moving forward. Don't move to the left until I say go left. Alright, then. Amanda, the piece is a few feet in front of you. Claudia, the piece is also right in front of you. Christina, the piece is also in front of you. We could get this if all of you get closer to the pieces. Matt, go to your left. Okay, then. Matt has the final piece, and he's heading back. But not if Amanda, Claudia, and Christina have anything to do with it, because they got their last pieces. And looks like Amanda is out dashing back. Amanda has the piece back. Christina and Claudia are very close, but looks like Matt's even closer. Christina gets her piece back. Matt gets his piece back. Yasa, you can start building. Claudia gets the final piece. Lovios, you can start building. Axel's trying to catch up. Nick and Axel are neck and neck, but Nick's about to get the headpiece on. Axel gets both of the arms in. Nick working on the other arm. Axel getting his last piece on. Nick finishes his statue. Now, Nick, who is this winner? Okay, I think I may know who this is. Well, you better get to thinking quickly. Why? Because Axel gets the final piece on. Axel, who is this? I don't know. Some girl from season 3 or something. I know who this is. Alright, who is it? It's Josh from Season 1. Okay, but we need his first and last name. I can't remember what his last name was. That's Isabella from Season 3. My least favorite winner, personally. Ouch. Well, what was her last name? I don't remember. It starts with like an M or something. I gotta think. I think I may know what his last name was. Okay, what is it? I think his last name is like Miller or something. Miller? Yeah. Josh Miller, huh? I guess we'll try it. Her last name's Martinez. Martinez? That's weird. I know it's weird, but... Jeff, final answer. This is Josh Miller from Season 1. And that is correct. Yasa wins immunity, safe from the vote. Jeff, please tell us this is Isabella Martinez. Yes, it's Isabella Martinez. Dang it! You didn't answer fast enough. Yasa, you're safe for tonight. Lovios, I'll be seeing you tonight at Tribal Council. Head back to camp. That was close. Very, very close. We came so close. All we had to do was state that it was Isabella Martinez, and we could have won it. But I blew it. And now I'm very scared that I could be going home tonight. Alright, listen, Axel. I am very scared for you. I understand, but we gotta survive. And our best option is to try and get rid of Amanda. Why not Joel? Because I feel like Claudia and Alyssa would want to vote off Amanda more over Joel because they bonded more with Joel. So I think we got to get rid of Amanda. So we got to convince those two. Alright then. Alright guys, so the plan is to vote Axel tonight because he costed us the challenge and in the future he's going to be a big threat. Alright then, I agree with it. Same here. I'm perfectly great with that. Alright then. Tonight's vote should be simple. Axel's the biggest threat on the team, and he lost us the challenge, so that gives us 2 reasons to vote him off. Can't you see what Joel is doing? What do you mean? He's clearly manipulating. He's clearly going off the rails after the whole Jake blindside. I mean, yeah, I can see that. He wants you gone. Well, I want Amanda gone. Why? Because we've been trying to get rid of her for so long, and I just want her to be gone. Yeah, same. So if you two vote with us, it'll be a majority. Okay, we'll think about it. So what are you thinking? I don't know. They do give off a good offer to vote off Amanda, and she is willing to vote with Joel. And the problem with that is we don't entirely trust Joel. But how can we trust the other two? Fair point. Right now, me and Claudia are the swing votes. We could either go with Joel and Amanda to vote off Axel, or we could go with Axel and Christina to vote off Amanda. One side wants us to vote off Amanda, one side wants us to vote off Axel. Can't deny it, someone's going to be upset with us when we get back to camp. Welcome, Lovios, to Tribal Council. So, Amanda, you guys lost again. How does it feel? Pretty annoying, not gonna lie. I thought we were going to win because it was pretty simple, but we didn't. Axel, you were partially responsible for the loss. How does that feel? Feels awful. I feel like I could go home because of that, and I don't want that to happen. Joel, do you think that Axel has a good chance of going home? Yes. Wow, no hesitation. Nope. Alright, Alyssa, do you think it's just that simple? Just vote Axel off? Not really, because you gotta take it into consideration the other 5 people on how they're playing. Because you can't just vote one person and expect that to be okay, because you gotta consider your options. Alright, with that out of the way, it's time to vote. Christina, you'll start us off. Hopefully tonight it's your time to go. You just have to go. So, bye. Big threat, lost us the challenge. Seems pretty obvious that you need to go. As you said, no hesitation with writing your name down. Alright, I have the votes. Now, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Axel. Second vote, Axel. That's 2 votes Axel, 5 votes left. Amanda. That's 2 votes Axel, 1 vote Amanda. Fourth vote, Amanda. We're tied. 2 votes Amanda, 2 votes Axel, 2 votes left. The fifth vote, Amanda. Wow. Unbelievable. That's 3 votes Amanda, 2 votes Axel, 1 vote left. Final vote. 7th person voted out of LEGO Survivor Barbados. Amanda. Amanda, that's 4 votes. That's enough for tonight. You need to bring me your torch. Amanda, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about what just happened because I'm way too frustrated and annoyed by what just happened. Like, seriously, I can't believe I trusted those two. After the whole alliance we made, I thought it was going to last, but it didn't. So, yeah. Right now, I'm just frustrated at this point.